Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chen, and guess where I am now? I bet you can hear the sound of the waves at the background, and just let me tell you, I am now at one of the most beautiful beaches in Malaysia, in the Perhentian Islands. Look at this. And getting here is not straightforward, but to get through all the hassles are very worth it. So next I'm going to show you what I've been through this morning to get here, and maybe some tips on how to get here.
So early in the morning, I took an hour flight from KLIA 2 to Kota Baru, which is the nearest airport going to the boat terminal for Perhentian Islands. The boat terminal is situated in Kuala Besut, which happens to be an hour away from Kota Baru Airport. So I took a pre-booked taxi. And the road journey is actually quite lovely as we passed by the local villages just along the coastal line. Another option of going to Kuala Besut is by taking a bus from Kuala Lumpur, which is also convenient and more economical, but it is just that the bus journey would take a whole night, so it is fine if you don't mind sleeping on the bus. I booked my boat transfer with this company, which is actually my hotel. The lady staff was so kind to give me a ride on a motorbike straight to the jetty. So I saved my energy walking there. We need to pay the conservation fee and the island access fee, which is 5 ringgit each when we enter the jetty. It is best to book the boat transfer from the hotel that you stay, so they arrange for the correct boat that will drop you off at the beach nearest to your accommodation. Or else you might end up walking a long way on the sandy beach to your hotel, which I believe would be tiring. And next is the forever bumpy boat ride.
And Perhentian Island actually consists of two islands, the big islands and the small islands. And I am staying particularly in the Perhentian Kecil, or the small Perhentian Island. The accommodation I booked is the Perhentian Chomil Resort, which is very nice. And I am sitting here at this corner in front of the resort, enjoying the sounds of waves and looking over to the sea in front of me. This is so heavenly relaxing. Alright, I am now trying to do some hiking from this rainforest beach to the coral bay. Since it is noontime, I'm not going to do some water activities yet. It's too hot for me. So now just look at this trail. It's quite an easy trail going from where I stay to the coral beach. Along this trail, just about 5 minutes away from the Perhentian Chomil chalet, there is a crocodile rock villa. and it also has a private beach just in front of the villa, and I think it looks quite beautiful, the villa. So along this track there are this very shady rainforest, so it suits the name of this beach, which is the Rainforest Beach. I see squirrels, but it's too small for the camera to see. So cute. To be honest, initially I was worried that they don't have a proper trail for hike from beach to beach, but it seems like I was wrong. The trail is very proper, and there's just no way that you could get lost or off track from the trail. So yeah, I think hiking is the best way to get from beach to beach, other than taking the water taxi. Of course you can take the water taxi, but hiking is also an option, whereby you can also have some exercises, in the rainforest like this. This is so refreshing. So this is the front of the Coral Bay, and the access from Coral Bay to the Long Beach is over here through the Ombak Resort. You can see the sign here going to the Long Beach, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to reach the Long Beach. Passing through this small corridor. All this area is the Ombak Beach Resort, which looks very luxury for me. So just after you have passed through the Ombak Resort, you'll get to this trekking trail, passing through some rubber plantations. Yeah, the hike cutting through the middle of the island from the Coral Bay to Long Beach is very short. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and I saw some monitor lizards on the way, and so this is the Long Beach. Oh, it's very sunny today. Look at the sea water. It's so beautiful, emerald color, that if you would like to tan your skin, this is the right place. But it's not for me. I can't stand the heat. It's too hot for me. And it's a very long stretch of this beach. There's a lot of restaurants and bars, I think, and they will have some fire shows at night also. So this is, I would say, the most busy beach on this Perhentian small island. Yeah, there's a lot of water activity here, and it's of course more crowded at this beach. There's another monitor lizard. I'm on my way back to the Coral Bay from Long Beach now, passing through this trail. This monitor lizard is super huge. Gosh, it looks like Komodo or something. And I'm now trekking through the middle of this Perhentian Island using this app. Okay, this is a Maps.me app, which I downloaded after reading some recommendations from bloggers. So I think this app has been quite helpful also because it has indication of some tracks going on here, so I actually can follow the tracks. So just to make sure that I'm on the correct trail. I'm passing through this trail going back to the Coral Bay, and I passed through some constructions area. I think they are trying to build more resorts and chalets for the tourists. Yeah, but although this is like developing the tourism, but I'm scared one day it's gonna get like too overdeveloped, and it is literally destroying all these jungles over here, which is quite a sad thing, I have to say. Look at all these tracks. These are all the bulldozers track. So they have to cut off all these trees to let the bulldozers to come in, just to build more buildings for the resorts. Look at all this. I think these chalets are abandoned since the pandemic, and some of them are still under repair by the owner. Yeah, so hopefully they're gonna repair this soon. These bungalow chalets here are quite nice because they're right in front of the ocean. You can really see the sunset just out of your room windows. This is another hostel at the Rainforest Beach, which is again abandoned because of the pandemic, I think. And I don't see any repair is done for this. But it has a beautiful sea view. So it's quite a waste if it's not being repaired. I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to stay here because it's quite secluded, away from the crowd, and it has a very nice beach. Okay, so I am back to the Rainforest Beach. This is the trail at the rainforest. I would say I still love this trail because it is shady and it is not so hot, and all the way you can see the sea view, a very nice sea view all the way. The beach that I'm staying in the Perhentian Resort is actually a little bit secluded from other beaches, but from there you can actually hike to the Coral Bay, and there is more things to see in the Coral Bay, as in more people there, more crowded, you can see a lot more people. So the hike takes only about 15 to 20 minutes.
So that was my first day vacation in the Perhentian Island. Do stay tuned to see more in the next episode.